Hello and welcome back to Over and Over and Over again. A little bit later than we anticipated due to the penalty shootout, but a great way to start the season, isn't it? Fantastic. I'm actually over the moon with the way that we played more than anything, regardless of the result. Actually, once again, we've played one of the top teams and we've competed with them for 90 minutes. I think maybe over the game, a draw was probably a fair result. I thought in the second half, Liverpool probably were just shaded it overall. They had a good spell of pressure. They got the goal. And then actually we made a couple of subs and probably finished the game the stronger. At the end, we were probably the more likely team to score, actually. We had that really good chance. Joe Willock had a header. It was a great ball in from Cedric Suarez, who had come on for Hector Bellerin, whipped in a great ball from the right. And Willock had made a great run, got in between the two defenders and got his header away, but he didn't get enough of a connection on it and it went wide. But that was a great chance to have won it. A couple of minutes to go. And I say last 5 or 10 minutes, really, we were the one team that were attacking and looking to get the goal. I think Liverpool maybe ran out of steam a little bit. I thought the second half was tough going, a lot of it for us. We were, I think we were looking a bit tired at one point, and then he did make 3 substitutions, Arteta, all at one time. Reece Nelson come on, Willock and Kolasinac. Kieran Tierney went off. I think he had a bit of cramp again. But really, everybody stepped up and everybody played well. You can see that the intensity wasn't there from either side. You know, there was spells in the second half where we had the ball. Liverpool wasn't pressing us with any intensity. They had the ball. We wasn't pressing them with much intensity either. But what we did really well was we kept our shape. Very similar to what we did in the league game against Liverpool. They had a lot of the ball in front of us, but we shut the spaces down. They had one real chance before the goal, which was a chance from Mane. He got in through on goal, and it was a good save actually from Martinez. Came out and saved well. Martinez actually made another save from Mane later on as well inside the penalty area. Again, he was at him quickly. But other than that, Liverpool didn't really have a lot of chances to score. They had a lot of the ball in front of us, but I say we defended really well. It was quite similar to the league game, I thought, overall. Only this time, of course, we got the first goal and got ourselves in front early on. And we couldn't quite hold on for the win in the 90 minutes. But I think a draw was probably a fair result, actually, overall. And then it went to penalties, of course. And, I mean, we had 5 great penalties. Every single one of them was stuck away really, really well. Maitland-Niles' penalty was really cool. In fact, he was voted man of the match, Maitland-Niles. I thought he was brilliant, actually. In the second half in particular, got forward really well down the left-hand side, really showing his versatility, actually, as a great sort of player to have in the squad. Is he going to get a regular start in the team with everybody fit and available? I don't know. Is he even going to stay? He gave an interview at the end on the pitch with Aubameyang. He said he's an Arsenal player. His heart's at Arsenal, and he's going to give everything while he's still here. So he certainly wants to stay. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And, you know, he certainly proved the point that he deserves the opportunity to stay as well, because he did have a great performance today. I mean, the man of the match could have gone to any number of Arsenal players, really, for how well they've played. El Neni as well, not played a lot of football. He was brilliant today, really put a shift in. I thought he was excellent and fully deserved to be on the winning side as well. But, I mean, the penalties at the end, the one who missed, unfortunately, was young Ryan Brewster for Liverpool. He'd only just come on towards the end, probably to take a penalty. He's a good goal scorer, good prospect, but unfortunately his penalty, it looked like Martinez had saved it at first, but when we saw the replay, it actually hit the top of the crossbar and went over the top. That was the only miss in the shootout. All the other penalties were really well taken. Of course, it was Aubameyang that took the final penalty for Arsenal. I think a few people maybe expected him to go first, but it was Reece Nelson who went first. And I say Aubameyang took the last penalty and put it away absolutely brilliantly, like you'd expect him to, really, with the form he's been on, to win us the Community Shield. So in 4 weeks, we've won 2 trophies. Arteta's been here, 8-9 months now, and he's already put 2 trophies in the sideboard. You know, let's not get too excited. Let's not get too carried away. It was essentially a pre-season friendly today, wasn't it? Only our second friendly of the season and only Liverpool's third. Everybody looked a little bit rusty at times in the game, but the good thing about it was we were solid. We had great shape without the ball, and you can see the improvements that Arteta's made. You know, and we'll see how the season develops. we need to be excited about where we can head. There's been a lot of negativity maybe the last week or so with the transfers that haven't gone through, the Gabriel deal that still hasn't happened, and Aubameyang's contract, which again he spoke about that after the game. He didn't really want to speak about it, but you certainly got the feeling that he's happy and he will be signing. And I know there's a bit of frustration with the fact that we don't seem to have got a lot done yet. It's just a Willian deal. That's all we've managed to do. But I feel confident that we're going to bring in between now and don't forget the transfer window's open until the 3rd of October. There's a long time yet. And yes, the season starts, but, it's no different to previous seasons when, you play a few games and then the transfer window shuts afterwards. So I'm confident that we can still get players in and we can still get the players in that we need. And hopefully we can look forward to a really good season, because that today was really encouraging. I was a little bit concerned before the game. I mentioned it when I read the teams out. I felt as though Liverpool looked a lot stronger on paper, didn't they? Almost at full strength. We had a few players missing, but we produced a great performance again against the big team. We've now beaten Liverpool twice in a row. We've beaten Man City, we've beaten Chelsea, we beat Man United the last time we played them as well. So this is the Arteta effect, and we're winning trophies again, and it's a great feeling, isn't it? I mean, I can't remember feeling this optimistic about going into a new season for a long time. It's a shame with the whole situation with the fans, no fans in the ground and stuff like that, which is a shame, because this is a great team to watch now. There's a plan, there's a system, everybody knows what they're doing, everybody's comfortable with what they're doing, and even players who haven't been playing that much. For example, as I said, El Neni stepped in today. Brilliant performance he gave. He was blocking things, kept it simple with the ball, didn't try anything clever, just passed the ball simple, and he just read the game really well, and he was brilliant actually. And yes, we did maybe lack a little bit of creativity in midfield today, which I think we was expecting with the team that we put out, but you couldn't criticise their work rate. Outstanding. And we did a great performance overall, so brilliant from everybody today. Maitland-Niles got man of the match, can't really argue with that, but I say it could have gone to any of them. I'd say 6 or 7 of them were up there with great performances. Rob Holding as well, I just want to mention him. He's another player that's rumoured to be leaving, possibly on a season-long loan to Newcastle. He certainly gave a great performance today, and like I said at half-time, if this is going to be one of his last games for the club, a brilliant way to go out, because he was outstanding today actually. Bit similar to how he was against Liverpool in the league game at the end of last season. Brilliant again. So, these are players that, people have maybe said aren't good enough, but Arteta's improved them, hasn't he? He's improved everybody. And that was clear to see at the end of last season. It was clear to see today. And me personally, I'm going into the new season really, really confident that we can compete with everybody. We're not going to get turned over like we have done in previous seasons. We're going to compete. I think we'll compete in every game. The only concern I've got is when we've got the ball, when teams are sitting back. At the moment, we haven't got. I don't think we've got that enough creativity to sometimes break some of these teams down, and that might cost us unless we can get some players in, 1 or 2 players in midfield who are going to be able to break the lines really and move the ball forward and get chances created. But that's a small criticism really. We've certainly got goals in us. Aubameyang is just unbelievable, isn't he? Him signing that contract is going to be like a new signing. So let's hope we get some good news on that now. I think the more he keeps lifting trophies, I think the more he's likely to stay, isn't he? So a brilliant performance anyway overall. I'm absolutely delighted. I hope everybody else is buzzing as well for the season now. I'm not going to get too excited, but I do think we can win the Premier League this season and do a Leicester. But I'm sure that I'll soon change my mind after we lose our first 3 games. But but I'm going to think that for now. I'm going to enjoy the moment. It's been a decent few months, hasn't it, for Arsenal since the lockdown really, with the way that we've played, winning trophies and stuff like that. So I'm just going to enjoy this today. I hope you all enjoy it as well. If you didn't catch the game, try and catch some highlights, because it's worth watching. It was a good performance, a good game actually, considering how early in the pre-season it is for everybody. So yeah, excellent. So it finished in the end at Wembley. Arsenal won, Liverpool won after 90 minutes. Arsenal won 5-4 on penalties. Aubameyang scored our goal. Minamino actually equalised for Liverpool with about 15 minutes to go. There was a bit of a ricochet in the penalty area. The ball fell to him in sort of 6-7 yards out, and he tucked it away. But we won the penalties. So it was Aubameyang that got the winning penalty as well, and we won 5-4. So absolutely brilliant. Great to see us lift the trophy, isn't it, at Wembley? Nothing can beat it, obviously, apart from being there to witness it personally. But fantastic day, fantastic performance. So I'm excited for the season. I hope you are as well. And just enjoy the rest of the day, and look forward to the start of the season now. 2 weeks' time, we play Fulham. Actually, as is the first game, isn't it? We've been moved to the 12:30 kickoff on the 12th of September against Fulham. So we're going to start the Premier League season. So if we can perform like we did today, we could be top of the league, and that could be a position that we occupy for hopefully for a long part of the season. But it's been a great day. I've enjoyed it. A great game. Great to see us win. And unlucky to Liverpool. I thought that it was an even game. A draw was probably a fair result, but we've won. So I'm going to enjoy it. I just hope you've enjoyed the little videos I've done today at the game as well. And look forward to speaking to you guys again in the next few days. I've got some good live shows coming up as well soon. Hopefully you can tune into them. I've got a great show on Thursday, actually, 7 o'clock Thursday evening, for a live show. I've got a special guest coming on there. I'm excited about that. More details to come of that as well, and obviously there'll be some normal videos and stuff like that as well through the week, as we build up towards the start of what could well be a monumental season for the club. But so I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you enjoyed the game if you've watched it. I hope you've enjoyed my videos as well. If you have, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, which I am trying to grow. Hopefully we can keep this positivity going throughout the whole season. I'm going to try my best to do so. So I've enjoyed that today. Brilliant game, brilliant performance, a great win. And as always, come on, you Gunners.